Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to the middle of July. This is a mid-month energy check-in. I have the Tarot of Brass and Steam here. We're going to do a check-in for you. And hope you're doing well. We are in Cancer season. We are in Mercury retrograde. And we're also going to have a new moon in the sign of Cancer. So all those things are happening this week as we're doing this check-in. And I'm so glad you're here. Spicy Sunflower Tarot, I can be found on TikTok and YouTube. So we're looking for your heart. We're going to do a full check-in for you. Your heart first. 3 of discs. So you're building, you're growing, you're collaborating with others. You're trying to work with people in a team-oriented approach to your heart. You're in a family. You are in you're in a workplace that you really love being there, but in an emotional sense, you are very aware of your physical environment and that you have to participate with everybody else, and you might be really different from them, but you're here and you're working and you're available and you're trying, is what it feels like in your heart to love it. I'm trying to love it here. And your mind, what's going on in your mind. And that's your strongest quality. That's your element, is your mind, your cerebral qualities. Libra, 10 of Cups. Yeah, your mind is really blissed out. You're so happy. You're content. Mentally, you're really content. You feel like you're in probably the best place ever. Like you're finally in a place in your life where you're mentally satiated. You have stimulation, you have love, you have this knowing and this awareness and this clarity. Maybe you're taking hormone replacement therapy, but you're really finally feeling good mentally. Clear, open, happy, content. What's going on in your body? What's happening in your body? Knight of Discs. This is physical energy. This is physical qualities. It's pentacles. It's the Knight. You're moving towards your goals in your body, but it's taking a while. You have these dreams and these visions and these goals of your body and how you want it to look and how you want it to feel. Like I said, maybe you are taking like a new approach to some medications or some supplements or something, but you know that it's going to take a long time to get from point A to point B, but you're in it to win it, and you're gonna do it. You remember in your heart, you already have buckled down. I'm working, I'm collaborating, I'm in this, and you definitely are moving towards your goals physically, and you understand that it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. Now your spirit, what's happening in your spirit, Libra? What can we share with Libra about their spirit? 9 of Discs. Lots of physical earth energy going here and some water. So 9 of Discs in your spirit. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This says that in your spirit, Libra, you have this sensation, this feeling, this thought that if it's gonna be, it's up to me. I am responsible for my spirituality. I'm in charge of that. Nobody's going to take me there. I can't expect, my partner, my kids, my mother, my father. I can't expect them to bring me to my spiritual qualities. If I'm going to be spiritual, that's going to be on me. I understand that. And the 9 of Discs says that you're already there and aware of that. You're doing that. You are taking charge of your spirituality. If you want to be a spiritual person, you're doing that. That is it's a really beautiful sign of like independence, awareness, taking responsibility for your own spirituality. You're not relying on other people to take you there. You're doing it yourself. Now, your overall energy. What do we have to share about the overall energy for Libra? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, love that. That is energy that's ruled by the planet Jupiter, and it has to do with good luck and good fortune and the karmic wheel. And man, as an overall energy, that is the one to get, because it's a really great, beautiful energy coming into your life for prosperity and abundance and blessings and good karma. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And the wheel turning in your favor. If you've been feeling like, I cannot catch a break, this is a good sign, saying that, Libra, you're finally going to catch that break. It's going to start turning in your favor. I'm going to clarify everything with the Astromatrix tarot cards. Let's ask about Three of Discs. Why is the Three of Discs here for Libra and their heart? Why is the Three of Discs here for Libra and their heart? The Lovers. Beautiful. This is air energy. This is a major arcana attributed to the signs or the sign of Gemini. It's about a choice, a sacred choice, not just a choice, but a sacred one. And you know, in your heart, you've already made up your mind that if I'm going to open myself up emotionally in my heart and work on things and grow and learn and collaborate with another person or a family member or a group in an employee situation, I have a choice to make. I mean, I can do that or I can leave. You know, I can either work on it and be here and be a part of it, or I can go. I mean, nobody's going to be probably forcing your heart to be a part of the equation. People want you there physically, right? But your heart, that's up to you, Libra. Okay? Now, in your mind, why is the Ten of Cups here? I'm just going to put this right there. Why is the Ten of Cups here for your mind? Woo! Eight of Wands. You are blissed out, okay? In your mind, you're blissed. You're harmonic, you're organized, and you feel content and happy, satisfied. And the way that your mind works, because you are an air sign, when you are feeling so content and so blissed out, your mind is going to start to work like a million miles a minute. You're probably going to feel like just lightning bolts after lightning, ideas, concepts, fresh thoughts. I think you're really going to just become this, like, I don't know, you're so happy and mentally, you're so content, and all these thoughts and ideas just shooting out of you like arrows from a bow. Beautiful. In your body, the Knight of Discs, why is that there for your body? You know, knowing that to get from point A to point B, it's going to take a minute. You know that. You're aware of that. You're okay with that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles represents the sign of Virgo. It's Mother Earth. It's Mother Nature. You know, and that just really cleared it up. You trust Mother Nature. You trust that the plan that you are engaged in your body, what's going on with your body, if you are thinking of trying prescription or trying this diet or avoiding certain foods or whatever, you know, you're just really trusting Mother Nature. You're trusting your physical ability to, my body will tell me. I just got the image too of somebody that does muscle testing. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever, look it up, honestly, muscle testing, or kinesiology. If you ask your body a question like, should I take vitamin C? And you have the bottle in your hand and you can hold your arm up or and then ask the question, and it could be a yes or no question. And if you are going to resist that, that means it's sometimes here's the thing. I've heard different people do different ways. The way I learned it is that if your body resists when you ask the question, that's a yes. That means, yes, I should take vitamin C. If your arm goes down when you push on it, or you have a friend push on it, then that's a no. So you can look into that. I'm giving you the really like condensed version of what that means, but it makes me feel like there's a Libra out there who is trusting their body to tell them what they need and don't need for their long-term health goals. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm not anything like that. So trust yourself. If this doesn't fit, it might not be for you. In your spirit, the 9 of discs. Let's ask about that, because that also is kind of like what the 10 of cups was for your mind. It's like, I'm good. I feel good about where I'm at. And my spirituality is up to me. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Death energy. This is a major arcana attributed to the sign of Scorpio. And this is a transformational spiritual energy in and of itself. And so this is clarifying the 9 of discs. And that says that what you've been through and what you're going through, it's all for a purpose. There's a divine plan at hand, that your transformation, death energy, it is going to really affect who you are and the decisions that you make and what you believe and what you don't believe. You may have an independent, solo spiritual practice apart from everybody else, but it feels like it was hard won. I've gone through the fire, and I understand why I believe what I believe. I believe in God, nobody else does, or I believe in this or that and nobody else does. I'm on my path because of my transformation. Your overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This is that good energy, that good energy, good karma, the wheel circling around in your favor, Libra. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Wheel of Fortune's here because of strength. And that says, it's attributed to the sign of Leo. It says that your good karma and the wheel turning in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune, things coming to you like prosperity and good fortune, good energy, good everything. It's because you've learned to tame your ego. You've learned that letting people have a piece of your mind or a dose of their own medicine, or give them a piece of your mind and put them in their place, that's not been in your best interest. You've learned through your lifetime that this is your ego and this is you, that if you keep that under control and tamed and quiet, there's a time and a place to speak your mind. Sometimes every time is not it. And because of that, the Wheel of Fortune, this good fortune, good energy, good prosperity, it's on its way to you. I feel like what I'm trying to say is that you're reaping the rewards of a lifetime of keeping your tongue silent when sometimes you might have felt like you wanted to unleash, but you've kept it held back because you know better. You know better. And you trust yourself. You remember your transformation has been a personal journey for you. And you're independently believing what you believe because that's what you believe. I'm going to give you an oracle card, the Egyptian Gods Oracle. Let's find the perfect card for the sign of Libra. Now, these are short and sweet. They're really beautiful images, though. So if you do want to take a screenshot, I would highly recommend you do that. This is card number 11, and it's Anubis. It's about transformation. Lo and behold, that is what death energy is all about. And This is number 11, which reduces down in numerology to the number 2. And the number 2 is about duality and balance, and use your intuition. Okay, Libra? This is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and I can be found on TikTok and YouTube. And your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares are very appreciated. Thank you so much. I love your comments too. Be blessed. Be well.